There is something special God wants you to do, a purpose that will bless the world. Today is the 8th day of January, and a man of God is speaking to us through our Angel Gabriel daily devotional. And today our topic is God's unique plan for your life. And our text is taken from the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. Our devotional went on to say, many folks misunderstand their calling. Some think it's about making a big impression, fitting in, or just following the crowd. No, God has bigger plans. He wants good things for everyone. Interestingly, some people are giving wealth not just to pile it up, but because they have a particular task from God. Some folks are giving wealth not because they worked tirelessly for it, but because they have a specific job to do that only they can fulfill. Their wealth isn't just as a result of hard work, it's a tool for their unique purpose. Wow. A man of God made it very clear to us today that many folks misunderstand their calling. Some think it's about making a big impression, fitting in, or just following the crowd. And a man of God made us to understand that God has bigger plans. He wants good things for every one of us. So it's our duty to ensure that we align ourselves to fit into the plans and purposes that God has for us. God wants good things for everyone, and interestingly, some people are giving wealth not just to pile it up, but of course to have a particular task from God. It's your duty to find out what God wants you to do. And yes, today we are being taught that God has bigger plans for us. God has big things that He wants us to do. It's not just by having wealth, it's not just by being part of the space that you are in right now. It's not basically just by the achievements that you have now. There is a bigger plan that God has. And interestingly, some of us has found out the plan that God has for us, and we are still digging in and we keep saying more. And then some other persons are still trying to know exactly what God wants them to do. So if you're in that category that you are still, in the search of what God wants you to do, it's your duty to find out, study, fellowship with Him, ask Him questions, ask the Spirit of God questions, and you will get your answers. The Spirit of God is ever willing to speak to you. One time a man of God told us that the Spirit of God is ever willing to speak to you more than you're even willing to hear, or more than you want to hear from Him. And ever since I got that revelation, I always seek to hear the voice of God in everything that I do. And of course, you find yourself knowing exactly what God wants you to do. Just like our man of God said today, that there is a bigger plan from God. So don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to what you are just seeing now. Once you are in tune with what God wants you to do, you will see the bigger picture, which is of course a glorious one. There was a whole lot expounded on today's devotional. Would want to get more of what God is saying to us today, just go ahead and send a text message to the phone number right here on your screen, and a copy of this devotional will be sent to you. And if you want to partner or sponsor or be part of what God is doing in our midst, just go ahead and also send a text message to the phone number right here on your screen, and you'll be duly attended to. Have a wonderful day.